Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Fragrance Specialist. Today I'll be reviewing a fragrance from the house of Ralph Lauren, and that is Polo Black. So next up, let's take a closer look at the presentation for Polo Black by Ralph Lauren. Alright everyone, this is a presentation for Polo Black by Ralph Lauren. So let's start with the box first. As you can see, this is a tester. So usually with testers you get a white plain box. At the very top you have some information on the bottle itself. It's a Polo Black Ralph Lauren with its wallet. I've got the 4.2 ounce, 125 ml. As you can see, it says tester, not for sale. At the very bottom you have your batch code engraved right here, and a batch code. And it's pretty much just a simple white box, just to protect your fragrance. It's kinda a little bit. Anyways, we'll get to that later. Now moving on to the bottle itself. You've got the famous pony at the front, the Ralph Lauren pony. At the very top you have RL engraved into the cap. Very nice touch. Nothing going on the side. Now here's the interesting part about the tester for Ralph Lauren. You see the layout, it's really nice. It says Polo Black Ralph Lauren. Then it says aromatic wood fusion. Then it says that in French. It's cocktail aromatique boisé. Then the tester not for sale, and the same thing with the French language. Okay, so it's really nice. So I highly recommend you guys to get the tester because as you can see, it has the description at the back. So let me show you guys again. Very nice layout. And for the, if you're gonna buy a bottle in a box, like a retail box, you won't get this information at the back. So I highly recommend you to get the tester. Not only because it looks nicer, but usually with testers they're much cheaper than the sealed retail bottles. Okay, so at the very bottom you've got a sticker with the information and the size, along with the batch code is right here, very clear. And the cap comes out really easily. Something that is really good about the Polo colognes, the cap is really nice. It's usually high quality and it comes out really easily. The sprayer is really well as well. Okay, so that was the presentation for Ralph Lauren's Polo Black. Next up we have the smell. Alright everyone, before I dissect the smell for Ralph Lauren's Polo Black, let me just tell you some information on the fragrance itself. So this fragrance was released back in 2005, and the nose behind this fragrance is Pierre Negrin. Okay, something that you should be aware of is that this fragrance has another flanker called Polo Double Black. Now I personally think in terms of the note breakdown that these two fragrances are very similar, but I think the Polo Double Black is more darker due to the note of coffee and I think it's cardamom. Yes, cardamom. So it's a more dense fragrance, but I think Polo Black is more fresher. Okay, so let me just tell you the note breakdown for Polo Black. There's no top, mid and base notes. It's all just notes thrown in there. So they are sandalwood, tonka bean, patchouli, mango, sage, tangerine, lemon and wormwood. So I think I could put these notes into top, mid and base. So the top would be tangerine, lemon and mango. The mid would be tonka, sage and wormwood, and then the base we have sandalwood and patchouli. Now as soon as you apply this fragrance, you're gonna be bombarded by that beautiful mango note. And for me this mango note is very sophisticated. I'll tell you why. Some sometimes you get like a green mango. You know, sometimes when we get mangoes, they're a bit raw. They're commonly green, really dark green in color when they're raw. And sometimes when you spray this fragrance, you get a yellowish red mango smell. So basically, mango changes color as soon as it develops. Like when it's really raw, it's green, then it becomes a bit yellow, then red. Okay, so you kind of get this mango. It's really original mango. It's not synthetic whatsoever. It's really fresh and very natural smelling mango. And I think this is probably the best mango notes you can find on a fragrance in terms of designer. Okay, then there's tangerine and lemon. Well, I think the mango overtakes both the tangerine and lemons, because it's like just mango with a little bit of citrus added to it. And I think the tangerine, it is the second dominant note after the mango in terms of the opening. The lemon can kind of appear, but it's very minor. You can kind of detect it, but it really goes away really quick. So in the mid, you have tonka bean, sage, and wormwood. I haven't smelled a wormwood leaf before, so I really can't tell you about this wormwood thing. And sage, I'm not quite sure about sage either, but I definitely get the tonka. Now this fragrance is a woody aromatic, and it's perfect for this category. It's really a fresh aromatic scent. So in the mid, you're gonna notice the sweetness, and the sweetness, I think it lasts in the entire duration of the fragrance, and it's really smooth. This fragrance is really smooth. It's not like in your face, or it's not kind of the scent that you can detect. It's really, it like projects moderately. I'm gonna talk about the projection longevity, of course, in the rating system. Okay, and let's move on to the base. Yeah, patchouli and sandalwood. Now, if I have to name out the three most dominant notes, and I think they are, not just in my opinion, I think most of us who own this scent are gonna agree. It's that beautiful mango note, the sandalwood, and the patchouli. Now when you hit the base, the sandalwood is just mind-blowing, honestly. Very smooth, and it's gentle, and it's not like a really woody scent. It's like a fresh woody scent. And the patchouli just is like a smoothing agent. It kind of gives you this green vibe as well. So if you have the green mango and the patchouli sandalwood, it's just like a perfect combination. Honestly, I really like this scent. I would like to give a shout out to Elegant Aroma. I watched this Polo black review a couple of years ago, and he's the one actually who motivated me to get this scent. So thank you, Elegant Aroma, and I hope you watch this video if you ever do so. So this scent honestly is one of the best scents from Ralph Lauren, in my personal opinion. I'm not quite sure about the other flanker, Double Black. I haven't smelt it. Like, it's not in my area whatsoever. I literally searched everywhere for Double Black, but I couldn't find it. It's only available online, as far as I'm concerned. And yes, just one more thing. This scent is one of those scents that can react to the mood and weather. So I'm going to talk about this in more details in the rating system. But this scent, try to wear this scent in humid conditions, and never wear this scent when you're in a bad mood, because if you do so, what's going to happen is that this scent is going to smell really bad on you. and you're gonna detect it. I'm gonna say, what's that horrible smell? And actually it's a cologne. And this is not the only fragrance in my collection that has this thing. I'm gonna make a specific video about fragrances and the mood and the weather, and so please be tuned. And I'm gonna upload a video about that one later on. So I think I covered everything for the smell, and I do apologize if this video is a bit long, but I have to cover everything for you guys. Okay, so next up, let's take a closer look at the rating. Alright everyone, let's rate Polo Black by Ralph Lauren. So in terms of longevity, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Expect anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. In terms of projection, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 as well. This fragrance projects really well for the first 1 hour to 2 hours, then it sits closer to your skin. In terms of versatility, body longevity, and what really helps the fragrance is the sweat or moist. Okay, in terms of presentation, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I really like the tester bottles, and with the description at the back gives a more professional, more refined look to the bottle. In terms of overall smell, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. This is a very natural smelling cologne in my opinion, one of the best from the Ralph Lauren house. In terms of overall score of the fragrance, we're going to give it an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching.